About 6 months after the launch of the OnePlus 3, OnePlus have now officially discontinued it. OnePlus kills off its flagship killer in under 6 months. Well, there's an ironic joke in there somewhere. Anyway, my name's Ash, this is C4E Tech, and let's talk. So after my last video on the OnePlus 3T, we've been reading reports of OnePlus deciding to discontinue the OnePlus 3. So now this is kind of annoying if you are someone who's just bought a OnePlus 3 to see the flagship being replaced by a newer, updated one at about the same price. It kind of breaks the trust on the company. That is common opinion right now. Well, I do agree with it, definitely. It is, had I bought a OnePlus 3 in the last few weeks, I'm going to be really bummed out. But if we look at it, yes, Samsung does it. You buy a S7, gets replaced with the Note 7, which sizzled out, accepted, but still. LG does it. You buy a G5, you've got the V20 now. Sony definitely does it. Barring Apple, almost every other manufacturer out there does that. With OnePlus as a brand that sells only one flagship, only one phone a year, generally, I kind of understand why they had to do it, and I'm going to give you my take on why I think they did it. But still, none of that makes it any easier. If you'd bought a OnePlus 3 in the last few weeks or last couple of months, you definitely have the right to be bummed out. It kind of does break a little bit of credibility of the brand. So anyway, why do I think OnePlus did it? As a brand that sells only one flagship a year, when the OnePlus 3 came out, it was all the rage. Everybody were talking about it. There was a lot of coverage on it. But with time, that kind of went down a little. So this helps OnePlus establish a few things. One, they get to stay in the news longer, more media coverage. As a brand that is selling phones cheap and not really advertising them, this should help them out. Two, helps them remain competitive. The 820 and 821 are not really all that different, but still, for people who are looking at specs, a newer phone with 821 or older phone with 820, there is a chance that they'd pick 821, and this helps OnePlus stay in that race. Number three, maybe they got their predictions incorrect. Maybe they aren't able to sell the OnePlus 3 at this price. They want to price it a little higher, and instead of just hiking prices, throwing in a little better internals might work. That, again, this is just speculation on my part. And again, why OnePlus 3T? This was the official answer. A lot of brands sell S phones. OnePlus S becomes T, and hence OnePlus 3T. Anyway, that's just a fun fact I'm throwing in here. So these are the possible reasons why I feel they had to go with the OnePlus 3T here. All that said, it still doesn't really make a difference for the end user who's just bought a OnePlus 3. But here's the bright side. The OnePlus 3 and OnePlus 3T have almost the same internals. The 820, 821 aren't all that better. The 821 is available in two variants. One that has the same clock speed as the 820, but thanks to the better bent internals, it consumes lesser power, about 5-10%. Or the other one, the one OnePlus is using here, it has about a 10% boost on the clock speeds. So it should give you better performance, but that is not going to make your OnePlus 3 any worse. In reality, you're not going to be able to notice much of a difference. And it is going to let OnePlus simultaneously update both phones. I don't expect the firmware to be a lot different. Development shouldn't be a hassle. They wouldn't need to have a different team to develop for the OnePlus 3T. We've seen this in the past with the Snapdragon 800, 801, with the Xiaomi Mi 3 and Mi 4, where they actually had the same firmware that could be cross-flashed between both. So whether it's OnePlus development or third-party ROMs, they should pretty much be cross-flashable because the front camera resolution doesn't make a difference really. And my reasons do seem to make sense given that even OnePlus is calling this a situational phenomenon, meaning do not expect this to happen next year. If a OnePlus 4 were to come out, do not expect a OnePlus 4T. It's currently the market is in such a way that they had to do the OnePlus 3T. Again, situational phenomenon or not, it is gonna suck for anybody who's bought the phone recently. I wish OnePlus could at least let the people who bought a OnePlus 3 in the last month or so trade it in, pay the difference and upgrade to a OnePlus 3T. That would be one way of doing it, but then it's going to alienate a lot more of the base. So, and in most parts of the world, the OnePlus 3 is not being sold, but here in India, it is still available on Amazon. It's still being shipped, and OnePlus have remained extremely silent about the OnePlus 3T. So I don't know. It should be coming out in India, but I've reached out to PR who've told me they don't have any updates. Hopefully OnePlus doesn't pull a Xiaomi here and dump old stocks in India, and they bring the 3T to India as soon as possible. So yesterday when I was on Periscope, I had a lot of people ask me what my take on the OnePlus 3 being discontinued was, and I asked if I should shoot a video about it, and you guys said yes, so I decided to shoot this for you. So if you did like the video, you know what to do. If you hated it, go ahead, vote it down. And for more videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. So that's it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, this is Ash here from C4E Tech signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye now.